one, we're going to talk about marketing, specifically how one spark of marketing can break business cycles, disruption, opportunities, growth. This is what we are going to talk about. Uh, Sounds interesting? Okay, cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll try to make it quick, simple, and let's try to make the most out of this time, right? Uh, So anything big, this is what I really believe in. Anything big starts from one click, one idea, hope, or an inspiration, not from a millionaire CEO or a fancy agency. Particularly from a 20-year-old in his bedroom who refused to believe that this is how things have been done, like all the conventional processes of doing every single thing. Ever happened to you? One video, one ad, one post, one conversation or a chat that stays with you. For some reason, you just can't forget it, and that changes certain aspect of your life. Ever happened? Okay. So in marketing, when we are working on the campaigns, uh, we, when you click on an ad, we call it that the user never clicks on an ad. It is actually that ad or that video that clicks something inside you, and that forces you to click on that video or an image or something. That's like one of the core principles of digital marketing and how we do it. Same happened with me a couple of years back, and then I witnessed the impact of it. So I was very happily, I was doing digital marketing services for my clients in the US. Uh, it had been like 5 to 7 years मैं वो काम कर रहा था, and one fine day I binge watch YouTube a lot. So एक दिन मैं इस तरह वीडियो स्क्रॉल कर रहा था, there was this one video that I still remember, जिसने एजुकेशन के ऊपर एक वीडियो बनाई थी, एजुकेशन स्किल्स एम्पावरमेंट. पूरी 15-20 मिनट की वीडियो के बाद आखिरी 2-4 लाइनें कुछ इस तरह से थी कि when you know something, it's like an obligation to share it with others. You should do it through social media. You should share whatever you know. Either, if you believe it is something valuable for the audience, for the people, you should share it. That's when an idea clicked in my mind. And luckily, at the same time, I was helping one of the trainers in the US on social media side. So in दो चीज़ों को मिला के, this one idea clicked in my mind, and I launched one project that was like, till date in the last 10 years, one of the most unplanned project that I ever did, but still it was like one of the biggest thing I've done so far till date in my business and in my career. So we did this one online project, online education project. In 2023 alone, this 1 year, we were able to educate over 65,000 students in Pakistan around digital marketing and social media. That was like one spark, one idea in my journey, right? Any wild guesses why I've mentioned cookies in this slide? This is what exactly I wanted to refer to. I want to talk about marketing. I want to talk about ideas, specifically on social media. You all named it already. 3 साल पहले, 4 साल पहले को बंदा सोच सकता था कि शाम के टाइम हम काम से फारिग होके, हम तैयार होके, हम कुकी खाने जाएंगे. Did you guys ever imagine that? Right? But it happened, Cookie, we made it cool, right? And there are so many other things that we have made cool. We all want it. We all want to make a snap out of it, right? Do you understand how it works on social media? That was like this. Cookies तो हमेशा से है ना, घर में भी बनाते थे पहले, right? Cookies हमेशा से इस तरह से, these products, these things हमेशा से exist कर रही हैं. But there is like this one idea a random person comes up with that takes over the internet. You know what that spark is? Spark is when you talk about कि यार फलाने की वो वीडियो वायरल हो गई, उसके बाद उसकी जिंदगी सेट हो गई, करियर सेट हो गया. Have you ever heard about this? Right? That's the idea we are talking about. Have you seen that video ad जिसमें it was very viral कि शाहरुख खान ये 2 परफ्यूम लगाता है? Okay, do you know the entire story? Okay, so एक पॉडकास्ट क्लिप वायरल होता है जिसमें कि शाहरुख खान बता रहा है कि मैं इन दो ब्रांड्स के परफ्यूम को समवन यू नो अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल कॉम्प्लीमेंट हिम ऑन हिज परफ्यूम और पॉडकास्ट में सवाल होता है कि आप कौन सा परफ्यूम लगाते हो तो उसने दो ब्रांड्स के परफ्यूम का नाम लिया कि मैं डानियल और एक ये वाला मिक्स करके लगाता हूँ उसने परफ्यूम का नाम नहीं लिया उसने ब्रांड का नाम लिया देयर वाज दिस वन स्मार्ट गाय इन पाकिस्तान you know, who catched that idea without knowing what are those exact two perfumes, and he launched that perfume in Pakistan. Said that it's exactly how Shah Rukh Khan smells. Sold thousands of bottles. Not just one brand. उसके बाद 36 और brands ने exact वही formula बेचा. Now that's not what I'm encouraging, or it's even not the right thing to do, because that's not right. But we're talking about marketing. We're trying to learn marketing out of it. Perfume हर कोई बेच रहा है, नहीं बिकता. But that one marketing idea changed the entire fragrances market in the entire country. We get that? Like that was this one single idea. What else can be that? This one single thing, this excites me the most. When I hear this story from someone from community or randomly on the internet, e-commerce, local businesses, we'll talk about the opportunities as well, but like this is what I emphasize a lot on. How can you break a cycle of any business that's being run from last 20 years? What's that one thing that you can do that maybe your father or grandfather was not able to do? Maybe your father or grandfather or your family business, you're producing a product or selling something, and it's just not on social media. It would take you one day to make an Instagram account, to create a TikTok account, to make a reel and start running ads within the first 24 hours, and that can change the next 10 years of your family business. That's what e-commerce can do for yourself, for your family business, or whatever idea is in your mind, right? Same applies to any local business, right? We'll talk a bit more about it. It's time for the youth to break cycles through marketing and turning creativity into opportunity. Creativity, these internet platforms, internet, social media, ये वो चीज़ें हैं जो हमारे वालिदैन की और grandfathers की generation में नहीं थी, right? So this is the opportunity that we as a youth we need to cash on. Digital open doors for people who did not have privilege or access before. Right now, in this time, we're lucky to be alive in this very moment with access to almost everything, where a boy in Faisalabad or a girl in Swat can now run ads that reach New York. It's like, this is something that fascinates me the most about digital marketing. So except my father, my immediate family, all my family members are in the Canada, and I've been hearing this a lot since I was a child that I also need to move there. But it's been last 7-8 years I'm here with my family, but I still work in the US and Canada, all across the globe, just because of these same tools, which we are quoting as an opportunity for us. So that's not just marketing, that's mobility. This is like access and privilege that we have at the moment. But before we do that, before we talk about business cycle, I think that's the most important part, that we first need to break the cycle of fear. Fear of trying something new, fear of investing in creativity, and fear of stepping into the digital unknown. Because it's an unknown space out there. हम में से किसी को नहीं पता होता कि how exactly are we going to do it? How are we supposed to figure it out? मुझे नहीं था पता. I'm the very first guy in the entire family who came into IT in the internet space on social media, right? I had no idea and no one to tell me what exactly to do. So it's an unknown. So it's the fear that we need to break, and we need to start experimenting, and we need to figure it out on our own. All it takes is one idea, one spark, one story, or one campaign to ignite the change. It could be for anything. We've seen it multiple times in politics. That's one idea, one quote. We've been hearing some similar quotes from last maybe 10 years, 5 years, right? Eventually we see that, that one line can change a lot of things. That's happening across the globe. That's happening in the US at the moment as well. Pakistan's story is being rewritten one click at a time by creators, dreamers, and believers just like us. Maybe the next one will come from all of us combined, from you. I wish you all very best of luck. Thank you so much for listening.